Pyotr Verzilov has a big mess to clean up in his Moscow apartment. That police raided the home of a prominent anti-Putin activist isn't a surprise, but he says the crime they accused him of was failing to officially disclose he's a Canadian.
It's kind of definitely an assault on someone who fights and represents Western values in Russia, values that are important in Canada.
Verzilov has had dual Russian-Canadian citizenship since he was a teenager, when his father lived and worked in Toronto. In Russia, Verzilov is a hero to some and a villain to others, for stunts such as storming the pitch in front of Vladimir Putin during the World Cup in Russia. He helped form Pussy Riot, which has infuriated the Kremlin and church leaders with its anti-government punk music performances.
Russian authorities are obviously very scared that something new will happen. So in this way, they see me as more dangerous than any terrorist in Russia, because terrorism is something they can easily deal with and that they know how to deal with.
Journalists and opposition figures have been targeted in a sweeping crackdown of late. There were mass arrests in Moscow on Wednesday, and in Russia's Far East, the arrest of a governor who beat out a Kremlin candidate has triggered a week of protests. In September 2018, Verzilov claims he was poisoned and that Russia's security services was the only group that could have pulled it off, though nothing's ever been proven. But he says prosecuting him now on a technicality is a stretch even for the police who searched his apartment.
Yeah, the investigators are obviously joking about all these things, about hockey sticks, and they said maybe you have like a beaver living in your apartment somewhere.
Well, not a real beaver anyway. Police confiscated his passport, but Verzilov believes he'll get it back after a trial later this summer, where he's expecting to be found guilty and fined. Chris Brown, CBC News, Vancouver.